Hello, friends. Thanks for tuning in again to my YouTube channel, or if you're tuning in for the first time, thank you. My name's Elizabeth, and I'm new to this, but having fun, and I'm hoping that I can share some experience, strength, and hope to other recovering addicts like myself, because I am an addict in recovery. I've had a lot of clean periods, but I was kind of a binger. And I would go, seem to fall back. And what was the cause for me for relapsing, because I would have long periods of clean time, was that I stayed in the same area that I used in. And so I was like a crab in a bucket, where every time I would start to raise my vibration, raise myself up, and start to do better, all it took was one really significant issue to arise, or maybe a really bad day, or maybe a not so bad day, but I ran into that old buddy of mine, and the trigger was there, the temptation was there. It would just come to me, it was just too easy. So this time, I got the hell out of Dodge, okay? And I know wherever you go, you take you with you. So yes, you do have to do the work. But today, if I have a bad day, or today, if I get one of those old thoughts, which I really don't do anymore, but if it crosses my mind for a split second, I don't have anywhere to go. I don't know anybody here, And also, I don't get the triggers anymore because I don't see the same people. I don't go to the same neighborhoods. That's a huge thing for me. I did do AA and NA for 4 years. The rooms are great. They do help a lot of people. So I am not going to say that they don't work. However, for me, I don't want to sit and talk about the old war stories. I don't want to sit and recap memories that are painful. And I definitely don't want to sit and say, "Hi, I'm Elizabeth, and I'm an addict." I don't want to speak that over to myself. Words are powerful, and that's the last thing I want to be speaking over myself. Addiction, if it is a disease, which they say it is, then any disease can be cured, even the incurable ones, by an almighty creator. And if you don't believe in an almighty creator, then believe that the human body is an incredible thing. It was incredibly designed, and it can and does heal itself with the right environment, with the right diet, or if it gets all the things that it needs to do the work. And most importantly, with the beliefs that you give it. So I would say, do you need to go to AA or NA to get clean? No, you don't. No, you don't. It is one way. It is one way that works for some people. I am living proof that you don't have to do it. I'm also living proof that you don't have to go to church every Sunday. But I will tell you this, you do need a spiritual program, and you do need to do the work of self-improvement. And that's what I've done, and it's allowed me to manifest a life for myself and my daughter. That this quickly, I'm still amazed at how quickly things have progressed for me. When I moved into this beautiful 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath condo, something that, I wouldn't be able to afford on my own, but God put the right things in motion to allow this to happen for me. It's validation that yes, I'm on the right road. I quit smoking cigarettes. I could actually drink a glass of wine. A couple of times I've had a glass of wine with my girlfriend. I have no desire to get drunk. I can pick it up, put it down. I don't want it. I don't like it. I have a glass of wine, it gives me a headache. I don't want it. So, some of the things that the rooms tell you may or may not be true for you, but you do need a spiritual program. So, today I want to mostly focus on the shame. That is the main thing. The shame is the number one that will not allow you to get clean and sober. So let's deal with the shame. Drugs and alcohol take you to places that you never thought you would or could go. Right? That's not you, right? And then when you're trying to get clean, sometimes you're looking at the things that you do, or have done, and you just cringe, right? So I don't want to think about it. I don't want to deal with it. Let me get high some more, And what you are basically doing is making a deal with the devil. Whatever your beliefs are, I'm just calling it the devil for the purposes of making a point here, okay? You're making a deal with the devil that you are giving him complete and total control of your body in exchange for a temporary release of the pressure of life. Adulting is hard, right? Responsibilities are hard, right? Dealing with wounds from our childhood, it's hard, right? The shit ain't easy, okay? And life does not come with an instruction manual, okay? You can look to the religious books like I did. I went to church for years. Like I said, I even was in the rooms for years. But unfortunately, there was esoteric religion and exoteric religion, or is esoteric religion, exoteric religion. So we get a watered down version of the truth, and that's why it doesn't work. But God still speaks to us today. He didn't write one book and say, okay, I'm done with you now. Listen, you want to know what I think? Go to my book. Now, I got nothing to say to you. No, he doesn't do that, okay? God still speaks to us today. And if something isn't sitting right in your soul, if you hear something, even if it's from the Bible and it doesn't sit right with you, it's okay to question it. It's okay to search. And it's okay to not feel okay, And I want to say that as far as drug and alcohol addicts go, we are the most wonderful people. We are the most feeling people. A lot of us are empaths, which means we feel too much, okay? We're empathic. We even feel other people's emotions. I know that's very, very true for me. I can walk into a room and look at your face and, oh man, I can just tell right away if something is not right, right? And, but we're born into this life, I think, even more in tuned with where we came from. We have that emotional memory of where we came from, and our bodies, our physical bodies, feel very heavy to us, right? We're just not comfortable in them. We're not comfortable in our own skin because this isn't the true us. This physical manifestation that we've created isn't us. And on an emotional and psychic and intellectual level, we know it. We know it somehow. We just have this knowing, right? But shame allows us to make that deal with the devil for that one moment of, oh God, just feels so good. Just for a second, just feels so good. Oh, my brain has stopped thinking for just a second, right? But then there's a price to pay for that. What ends up happening is your true self gets locked away into this little corner of your mind. And you're just sitting there observing what the spirits are doing to your body, which is trying to kill and destroy you, right? And they're taking you out into the street, and they're taking your body, and they're doing more and more things to give you more and more shame so that they can continue to kill you. But when you realize that that is not you, and that you don't have to carry that shame. I mean, I look back, I have memories of things I did that, oh my God, you know, and but for the grace of God, right? It wasn't me. It wasn't the true me. That's why I cringe. That's why I have shame, because it wasn't me. So I have set myself free of that stuff. I take responsibility for what I did, for making the choice to use, but I don't take responsibility for the things I was doing while I was using, right? I take responsibility for the things I was doing to the extent that I made the choice to use. But I can make a different choice today. And there were some painful things, you know, that I have to deal with, but I don't have to deal with it on my own. So what I do today is I wake up and I have to get in line and in contact with spirit, you know. So I use the spiritual principles. And as I kind of touched or tapped on, you know, the esoteric and exoteric religion there for a moment, but I'd like to expound on that a bit and say that, you know, hundreds and thousands of years ago, the esoteric religion, which is the true knowledge, the secret knowledge that the 1% of the world's population, by the way, the richest of the rich, know and have known for centuries, that true knowledge was kept secret, and it was kept within the few. It was sent underground. People were persecuted if they taught the truth. But it's free today. It is free and it's out there. You just have to actually search for it, and it doesn't take long. YouTube is free. You can find teachings on esoteric religion free. You can listen to it all day. You put your headphones in and ride, boo. Okay? It's free to us. So I get in contact with that. You know, I've studied the spiritual laws. Every day I learn something new about the spiritual laws. I wake up in the morning, and the first thing I gotta do, right, is meditate. Now, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of times when I meditate first thing in the morning, I will fall back to sleep. So I've kind of learned to do it a little bit backwards, where I will actually just listen to some positive affirmations and stuff. I'm doing my makeup, doing my hair, getting ready for my day, and then I'll sit for 10 minutes before I walk out the door and do my meditation. But long story short, I get in contact, and I'm remembering when I do that who I really am and what I'm really here to do. And I set an intention for my day. You can do it too. I just want to really emphasize that wherever you're at, whatever you're feeling, You can do it too. There's nothing different between you and I. We are the same. You and I are exactly the same. If I had been born in your body and I had experienced the same things that you did, I would be you, and vice versa. So you can do it too. You're not alone. And if you're just starting, congratulations for taking the first step. All right. If you like my video, give a thumbs up. If you want to share it, please do. If you want to leave a comment, please do. I will respond. And today's going to be a great day. Thank you so much. See you on the next video.